We're back with Pretty Girls Love Weed. We just did a swap out, so I would like the girls to introduce themselves. I'll start over here to the right.
Hello, I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Charlie.
I'm India.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, India.
And I'm Melissa.
Nice to meet you, Melissa.
And I'm loving the cat ears.
And
And since we're actually on it, and since we are done with Pretty Girls Love Weed or whatever, and those cat ears, did you see Alice in Wonderland and the cat, right? What was
The Chester.
Chester
cat.
and the cat or whatever with the peace pipe and everything like that? It's giving me vibes.
That's funny you said that because I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's just shit.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a big fan of smoking, so.
I know that's
They're
right.
going to chase you down the rabbit hole.
Right.
Don't worry.
So let
It's
me ask you ladies a
trouble.
question. How long have you been a part of Pretty Girls Love Weed, and what's your experience been like thus far?
For me personally, this is my second year. I joined last year, the spring of 24. So this is my second year.
and this is my first season, so
Nice.
Congratulations.
And
Thank
this is
you,
my
thank
first
you.
season also.
Oh,
Nice.
congratulations to you, too.
And all you guys are on a reality TV show, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. So tell me about your experiences with Pretty Girls Love Weed thus far.
My experience, it was good. I met new females, new women. That was my plan of joining Pretty Girls Love Weed in the first place, was to meet other women. Personally, I was a loner. I am still a loner. So that was ideally why I joined Pretty Girls Love Weed. I didn't really expect to be in a reality show, really. So when I was introduced to it, I was just like, oh, snap. Like, this is real shit. Like, these girls really, for real, like, it's like, it's women. So attitudes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody may know each other from back history or something like that, or even just getting to know each other and just feeling each other energy and vibes. It's like, oh, do I like her or do I not?
Let me smoke and think about it real quick.
That's everybody who's side when they do get into some type of conflict. But, child, my experience, it was something.
So let me ask y'all this, right? Do it feels the way it feels when you, so like this is your first year.
Yeah.
Do it feel the way, say when you watch reality shows, I'm sure you probably watch a few reality shows in your lifespan, right? Do it feel like something that you watch? Like
Yeah.
the bad.
So I've been doing my homework or whatever. So I've been doing my homework and I'm watching everybody's personality. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta get on this show, but I need to see how people act because I'm thrown off. So
Baby, Indy.
I'm not trying. I see they ain't fighting and nothing. I'm like, I ain't trying to fight nobody, but I already know how I am.
Right.
Then they smoking weed, so we must all get along then.
Right, because even if I'm madder than a bitch at a bitch, let me just spark this L real quick, give you the side eye.
Like, talk this one out.
So
like, no, I'm not going to share my L with you, but you know what you did.
Yeah.
So I want to know, do all y'all weed come from the dispensary, or do y'all still be hollering at the plug? Like, the fuck?
I'm straight plug.
Straight plug.
Straight from the plug still? Plug got the best shit, huh?
I'm half and half, because I'm going to say this. I like my vapes sometimes too, because professionally, I can't always smell like bud.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta go to the dispensary. So sometimes.
So you don't smell like weed. Remember, keep in mind, I'm not a weed smoker. So no, I'm asking. So we use the vape, you don't really smell like weed too much.
I like to be pretty, but I still gotta smell
No, that's
good.
cool. I'm getting the details. I don't know. I don't smoke.
Late at night, I mean, you gonna smell me. I'm gonna smell like that gas.
Yo, you listen, right? All I know is whoever ride with her, watch where her bag at, cause she got that gas in her right now. Fried.
You are fried, bro. Yes. But I love it, and I'm like, honestly, I wish I was fried right now. But somebody lost my weed. But I feel 2 pre-rolls on the side of my car. But we'll talk about that later.
But you said it so kind. Somebody lost my weed. I'll be damned.
Might be mad at them
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
that's it. We
right?
gotta go run that one back first.
Oh, them hands, huh?
No, we searched, like, we literally searched,
go
like,
find that right now.
this was, like, real live time. We literally searched for, like, an hour outside the hotel last night trying to find, like, 3 pre-rolls and a satchel of weed because we just did the whole Ski Street strip weekend, right? But first of all, this was my weed. Like, how y'all niggas lose my weed or whatever?
Inconsiderate.
I don't even smoke like that or whatever. But in the event that I wanted to, it's over, bro. So just
That's what happens when you let other people fondle with your belongings. That's why I don't let
Keep
nobody
it on
touch
you.
my weed bag.
It's
We
like
had a challenge on Pretty Girls Love Weed page. We had a weed bag challenge. You had to talk about and show what you carry in your weed bag. I talked about and mentioned how I have a pink little dildo dick or whatever. Excuse me.
is that a bong, like a little bong thingy?
In the weed
No, it's like a little flimsy toy that.
It's for later on. It's for,
No, not even.
When you saw me-
I would assume that it's full of weed and weed shit.
To be having it for later on.
So I was about to-
Okay,
Bro,
You got your weed in there,
So
right?
hold on, guys. I'm at work. I'm gonna run
It's
to the
in my
bathroom.
weed bag. So if anybody think they're gonna go in my bag and
Oh,
touch
they-
my weed, they're gonna feel
they gotta
that
touch- they
little
got-
softy.
They gotta touch that first.
Listen, I was about to
thinking
go
where that been
real-
first. Like,
Listen, I was about to go real dark with that one because I'm like, she got a little dick bong in her bag, so she literally be smoking dick. But I'm sorry, it went dark. But then you
If I-
explained it, so
I thought
if I felt that joint, I'm gonna find you. You walk around with a dick in your bag, like,
I ain't gonna lie.
and weed.
First
We
thing that
need
went
to
to
be.
my head was she, at work on break. She gonna run in the bathroom and pop herself. That's what I thought when she
She
said
gonna
she
pop
had the
herself
nose
on the
on.
head with
a
I don't know.
Little though? What are we
It's
doing?
literally
She said she had it in her bag. I didn't know.
Do I gotta
got
get
it on
my
you.
bag?
you smoking.
I didn't know what it was. I said, yo, that's crazy.
So she's gonna run
I'll-
to the bathroom and just bing, bing, bing.
Like,
It's literally
It's a
like
correlation
finger
for me.
size.
I mean, because
I ain't-
what I can see,
Yo,
what I can see is it can always get better.
You just now.
You know what I mean? You know, we can graduate from this situation. You already got the weed. You know what I mean? Now you need a little more action in
I need a
there.
little, exactly.
No,
We
listen.
find out who this belongs to.
A little extra accessory.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, so
A little safety.
I'm gonna run up on you like, so like, really, what's up? Because that ain't it.
Listen, I just
why
wanna say
was you
this.
in my weed bag?
Don't-
See, there you
and
go.
that's the part.
That part. So what was
I
you
wanna-
doing in her weed
Why
bag?
was you in my weed?
I want to say this.
I'm bringing it to you.
Was Amber
Did
the
I
only?
in there, right?
Did I ask?
Well, we here now.
Listen.
Well, we here now.
Was Amber the only one that thought about banging her head or something
But that's
like
what you
that?
said.
No, I wasn't.
And that's the-
Y'all got what I meant, right?
So we got this on camera.
With the dildo?
Everybody got what I meant, but you.
Because he's the only one thing about smacking someone in the face.
Striking a dick in the face?
No, I want to talk about the face. Oh man, I think she got it wrong too.
Oh,
I definitely didn't.
Oh, so you knew what I was talking about. All right.
what are
As long
you
as
talking
everybody-
about?
I think it's safe.
Oh, you know what?
I think it's safe to
Sorry.
move
I think
on.
it's-
Yeah, let's
I
just
think
move on.
Sorry, I
And
just
also, I
I
just need
think
to.
he thinks we're pretty, y'all.
I think he does
Nah,
He
too.
thinks we're pretty.
I mean, it is Pretty Girls Love Weed. but
Sorry, y'all. No
that's not
HR
what I was-
violations. He ain't
That's
need
not
it.
what I was. I think it went left. I should have just left that.
What type of gas was you smoking?
Yeah, like,
Smoked some good shit. I
So you
was-
smoking earlier. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
was
Now I
smoking.
understand.
All right, so,
Now I
so we
understand.
all was here then because I thought he was so. All right, we moving
We're
on.
here with it.
All right.
No, I thought you said you was here with it. You
Listen,
knew what I was
now
talking
you
about.
losing me a
changed.
roller. You lost me. It's too much going on. I smoked earlier.
Go
too.
Birds.
Go
I put
Birds.
that hashtag after all my posts. I'm just saying, go birds. Like,
No reason at
Damn
all.
right.
Go Birds.
go birds.
Well, listen, guys. We had a topic
Oh,
with your. We had a topic with your co-host. We were talking about honesty versus transparency. We got their take on it. We gave ours. We would like to know what are you guys' take on honesty versus transparency, and which would you rather?
Well, I like honesty more. I don't really need to know too much. I just need to know what I want to know. I don't want to know nothing.
You don't want to overthink it or anything
I
like
don't want to
that.
know shit.
It's
Actually,
crazy.
As long as you bring your ass home, I'm cool.
But what about outside of relationships? What about in like friendships or work groups and stuff like that?
So, like, I mean, honesty still. If you gotta keep too much away from me, then we ain't really here where I thought we was at.
Mm-hmm.
If
I like that.
You
take.
being honest should be enough.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't even have to be thinking too much, even if you my friend. If
Mm-hmm.
you saying you going such and such place, I shouldn't have to worry about if you with somebody I don't like.
Right, because our
Or
vibe should
even
already
if you
be
was
right
with
there.
Somebody I don't like, I shouldn't have to worry about me being anywhere in your conversation or your outing.
Mm-hmm.
So, truth is enough. Transparency is cool. But then now I know too much. And now since I know too much,
Now you got me
I'm
looking at
putting
you.
everything together that happened last month. Oh, so that's what you.
Oh man,
Oh,
she's a detective.
so when
she
you
said
was
I'm
with him,
side-eyeing.
Secret squirrel and
Going
shit.
back,
when you start hanging
reminiscing.
with
I'm
her,
scared.
though,
She
you know what I'm
investigating.
saying?
Right,
Like, I want
right.
to know what's going on. So now I don't want to know at all.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I
That makes a
don't
lot
wanna
of
know.
sense. How about on your behalf, honesty versus transparency?
Okay, so I'm like half and half because I'm gonna speak on myself.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm speaking real life. So like I'm honest, but I'm also transparent, right? So like, if you don't ask, I ain't telling.
Thank
Alright?
you.
If you don't ask, I ain't telling.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. If you don't ask, I ain't telling.
If you don't ask me that specific thing to be
If I
transparent.
want you to know something,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you.
Facts.
And I don't really give a crap what you think of me. If I tell you, I tell you, because I don't really care what you think of me. 'Cause
That
I'm
part.
telling you. Okay?
She looking at me like she got something to say to me.
You just cute and you're ready to cross me.
Shit, damn.
And I'm just telling you
keep it
because I'm telling you.
transparent.
I'm just telling you because I'm telling you because I'm telling you. I'm telling you 'cause I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not just
Okay.
volunteering up information.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's just how I am. No, I just keep it. I'm an open book, kind of. So, like, if I tell you something, I tell you genuinely because that's just me.
And what you do with that
But if you don't ask
information,
me, yeah. But if you don't ask me, baby.
then you ain't gonna know.
If you don't ask me,
Because you're an open book, whoever put your business out there, then you would know
if you
who
don't
talk.
ask me, though.
She high. She high.
That's them pens and shit. That's why I wrote my shit up. I don't
That's-
need too
that's
much
the
of them,
pens.
and that's them pens and shit.
I'm the
She said
same
only
way
the
though.
pens get you like that. Only the pens get you fucked.
Really? I'm gonna have to
Or
do an
edibles.
I stay
experiment
away
one
from
day.
them pens.
If y'all
Not
looking
the
for
edibles,
like
them
another
pens
member of Pretty
definitely,
Girls Love
but
Weed,
not
just so
the
I can just take the notes of it to see how does this actually work, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually chill down on the weed smoke. But if I can get fried with pretty girls and stuff like that, that'd be nice. I'll tell y'all about it later.
Yeah.
All right, Matt?
Shit, I want to be there. Anyway.
Fuck you mean? I don't need you to get fried with pretty girls.
Why she can't get
Why
fried
can't I
with
get
us?
fried with
I
the
said
pretty
I don't need
girls?
her to get fried with pretty girls.
What's wrong with her?
Why?
She said she'd do it and tell me about it later. Like I can't. Like I can't get up from this chair and go smoke some
But you
weed
don't
with y'all.
smoke weed. Hold on, wait.
I said,
Right,
whoa, whoa,
Y'all have made us because he said, right?
Don't tell the pretty girl she can't get with the pretty girls.
I'm
They
telling
let
you
in.
the statement she made. She'll tell me about it later.
Because you don't smoke weed.
But what? And the statement I'm making is, if I want to go get fried with the pretty girls, and you don't need to tell me about nothing,
Because you're
I'm gonna
going
go
to be
get high
there.
with them myself.
Somebody make it make sense.
Are you saying because you're going to be there? That's what.
Listen, I don't need her to tell me about it because I'm going to do it myself.
I was just sitting back there.
He got to buy the ticket to the
I'm
party.
sober, so you're not
That's the
tripping.
only
If she
way he
wants
broke
to,
up with
if
us.
she wants to, then she can.
Oh,
But if I want the experience, I could just roll down
And you
and
absolutely
run
right,
down
'cause
there
you
myself.
can do it too.
Because she said it like I couldn't.
See, we was about to roll on you real quick.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of rolling, let me roll up.
Yeah,
But now you want to smoke.
Instead of rolling, let me roll up.
Y'all have made him a believer. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Yeah.
I ain't say I was smoking
All right,
shit.
we
I just
like
said
one
roll up.
step closer to getting Mac to start
But-
smoking.
But you didn't get my shit taken.
I'm sorry, we got a little distracted.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree, like with my girl Melissa here. I'm with both, but personally, for me, I am transparent. And even previously, going back to my pretty girl Olivia, she mentioned sometimes people can be transparent because of trauma. And personally, for me, I feel like I've had that trauma growing up as a kid where I had parents that was expected to know everything about me, what's going on, my friends, all that. So it grew with me. Even outside of that growing with me, I just personally grew to feel like it's a time and a place to be transparent and honest. I'm transparent with certain people. I play accordingly. I like to play accordingly with some people that I deal with. You got to know who you deal with.
Exactly.
Type shit. So obviously, like I said, with my parents, I'm transparent with them. I'm really transparent with anybody because my thing is, my phrase is, if I told you the truth, what can you say?
That part.
What can you be mad at? I
Like,
told
feel like
you.
if I told you the truth, I shouldn't have to be
Right.
transparent either.
And like me,
I
love me,
shouldn't
and
have to
hate me.
do all
And
that.
also just being transparent for me is just, I think somebody previously was saying, but just let me move on so I don't forget. Being transparent is to reassure people, because I've dealt with friends, females, males, or like I said with my parents, all relationships in general. I've dealt with people where it was like I can give them a little bit. I could say, oh, I was at the store getting some chips, and they'll be like, okay, so what area, what street, what store, what time, and why didn't you call me? And it's
Like,
like,
is this an interrogation? Like,
I
what's
was
going
like,
on
hold
here?
up,
Yeah,
who
that's
are you? I
crazy.
don't even tell my mom and dad all this
Well, at that
information.
point-
So why do you even expect for me to tell you all that?
That raises a red flag for me.
at that
though.
point,
It
it's
does.
like
For
you're
sure.
trying to be my warden
That's just crazy.
instead of
My
you know
friend.
kicking it with me,
It
or my friend,
just
or my
being
person.
too much. I feel like that
Yeah.
it'd be entitlement for
Right.
people. Like, I'm this to you, and it's like, okay, that's fine. You're this to me. Yes, you're my best friend, or yes, you're my man, or my sister, or my mom and dad. But just know I'm an adult. I don't have to tell you X, Y, and Z or whatever. You know what I mean? I can tell you to a certain extent of what I want to tell you, and that's where the honesty plays a part as well.
Right.
People pick and choose to the extent of being honest.
And I could totally agree with that as well. Like for me, like unless like I have like a real close vibe or like relationship with you like that, you'll either get honesty out of me, you'll get transparency out of me, of course, but you won't get both honesty and transparency. And then some people just get zip zero, absolutely
Some
zero.
people
Nothing.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. So if you had to, all right, so let's do by a show of hands like we did with like the rest of your co-hosts. Honesty versus transparency by a raise of hands.
Honestly.
Okay, how about transparency?
Transparency.
I'll take
And
it.
how about both?
I'm with you.
Right.
Don't want it.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say
everybody-
you don't want it, but
everybody gonna be
sometimes
bold.
it's like
Right.
when you tell somebody
Yeah,
everything,
man.
they expect you to tell somebody. Tell them everything.
That's-
every
yeah.
time.
But you have to have a but you also
think
have
trans-
to,
So it's like
I-
imagine being out, right? You start telling your significant other that where you going and stuff. And that's cool, it works. And then you take your mama somewhere or your daddy somewhere and they wanna know what y'all doing. That ain't none of your business.
Well, I think
tell them at
transparency
my mama crib.
transparency is more about certain relationships and situations also, because it's like I'm gonna go drop my kids off to their dad or their mom or some shit like that, and somebody want to know exactly what happened. You know, did you go in and chill, have a drink, or did you just take them to the door and walk away? But I think in most situations, transparency is not necessary unless you invested in somebody.
Or in business.
Yeah,
Because I like
I'm
that
just
you
saying,
said
I
that.
need
you invested in
business.
somebody,
Yeah,
so I need to
especially-
know. I need to know how your decisions are going to affect my outcome.
And that's what I
You know
meant
what I
when I
mean?
said not just relationship.
Right.
But I mean, but
Right.
when,
Because
I think it's
it's a
easy to
more
use
broader
relationships
thing.
because
But business is a
you are
relationship.
obviously
Yes, it
invested in
is.
somebody
I'm
you're dealing
sorry,
with.
not a romantic relationship.
Gotcha.
Not intimate.
Because
Right.
not intimate romantic relationship, just through business, just through life, friendship, business, whatever the case may be. Because it's so broad. It's not just one thing.
And then you got to think about it like this too, in regards to honesty and transparency. Certain folks or certain things are at different levels in regards to how you divvy out the honesty or the transparency of it.
Right.
But you know, I just wanted to take a little bit of time to, you know, ask you guys, where can the people follow you at, and also more information about the show you guys are on, because I'm definitely going to be tuning in. I'm a believer.
Well, y'all
Definitely
can follow
good
me on Instagram at, like I said previously, I love Alice in Wonderland. So it's India_N_Wonderland.
Oh,
We following
okay.
that, yes.
Following you.
Okay. Oh, you can follow me, Mel, MEL 215 Lissa LISSA. So MEL 215 LISSA.
What about you, Miss Lady?
Okay, you can find me at Charlie__Charlie Baby. So that's __ Charlie Baby. One word.
Throw it off.
Okay. Let me ask y'all one last question before we get out of here. Are y'all following Straight Talk, No Chasing? Now I know the pretty girls love weed, but individually, are y'all following Straight Talk, No
I
Chasing?
mean, I know y'all see me. I'll be reposting.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
seen you for
reposting.
sure.
Just know y'all reposting me back.
Now I know who it is.
Mhm.
I be reposting pretty girls love weed stuff.
Okay.
Do you
I
guys
just-
follow?
Yes, I just
do.
recently
I
did.
just recently followed.
Okay.
I just recently.
Cool. That's what I want
And
to know.
can I say this?
Yeah,
And
of course.
I just I'm new to podcasts, but not new to podcasts.
Mhm.
And I want to say I like y'all podcasts because y'all keep it a beam. and you know, I'm a little viral on podcasts right now. And
What'd you do?
I ain't do nothing because that man and No Fugazi podcast. I don't know if y'all heard of it.
No,
The No Fugazi podcast, but he called me diminished. He said women. He has a thing with women, so he called me diminished. He
Diminished.
called me diminished, and
strong words.
and
Strong words.
Earrings
right
real
I'm
quick.
looking
Okay.
there, like,
So,
and you
I just want to
And you know what I would have said? But like, listen, you want to know what I said? So if I'm diminished, is your dick diminished? Because what is you so worried about? Like,
I think he want to take me home.
period. You want to
really
demolish this?
He really like white girls. He likes no bunnies, but I'm just saying. Anyway, I appreciate y'all podcast and shout out to Pretty Girls Love Weed. And yeah, tune in.
Yes. Where can we find the show at? Where can we find the show, y'all?
Oh, on High Level Co.
Mm-hmm.
It's, well, don't get me wrong. I would be spelling it wrong. I'm sorry, but High Level Co. is on Pretty Girls Love Weed page.
Okay, perfect.
It's in the link in the bio. So yes.
Perfect. Any last thoughts before we wrap up?
No.
Pretty Girls Love Weed.
Yeah.
Because I got high.
Pretty Girls Love Weed.
And Pretty Girls Love Weed.
Period.
And don't let that weed take over your life. Like,
Yeah.
Yes. Keep it
if
pretty.
we smoke
There
weed,
you
but
go.
everybody
Yes.
almost entrepreneurs.
Oh, I gotta say this
Everybody.
real quick though, right? So people, dental hygiene, oral hygiene, and smoking weed is a really big thing, okay? You can smoke 20 L's a day if you want to, but brush them teethy,
I
scrape
agree.
that tongue,
I
agree.
gargle that mouthwash and
Not
everything.
leave that
Because
out.
I'm very
I mean,
no.
even
Don't
if you
have
did
a
not
cold.
smoke
And
weed,
don't have a whole
Don't
bunch
leave
of
that
amount
out,
of weed
baby.
like build up
Don't-
on your
don't
shit.
have a cold either.
Don't chew my shit. I don't think so.
That you brush your teeth and you got a
It don't
cold,
matter.
you passing that shit around.
Yeah, it don't
ass
even
and
matter.
Yeah, that
Cause I
part.
see
No
motherfuckers
ass
be
and weed.
coughing and sneezing and hacking and then
And
pass
don't
that
let your
shit.
teeth turn
That
that yellowish,
sounds
greenish
very,
color
very
from
nasty.
the residue of
Not the
weed.
yellow.
Or
And then
from
you
the
think
red-
your mouth about to go on. No,
I've never seen
sorry.
that before.
It's a real thing, bro.
What? It's a real
It's a
thing.
real
It really
thing.
is.
Listen,
Yo, when I tried to
Teeth
smoke
is
weed, I ain't
everything.
smoke
I
with
don't even
motherfuckers.
put
Teeth,
that.
lips,
Yeah,
tongue,
don't
everything.
Yeah, I ain't.
Yeah.
Listen, if you can't, if you when I tried to smoke weed one time, one for me, I realized.
No,
that-
yeah, we need to know what
but
happened
I
to
ain't.
you.
But I ain't. I used to be super high. I was high as shit. Like
Was you like the bald headed bull?
I wasn't like the bald headed boy. No.
Is this your reason?
I was just high as
You know what I'm
shit.
talking about?
I was just too high, and I said I
Did you
gave
cry
that.
a little bit?
And I gave that shit up. No, why would I cry? What kind of shit is that?
That's why you stopped smoking?
I said smoke because I used to just be too high.
Too high?
Too high.
so you let the weed take
Just
over.
in the way. Smoke that shit. Be in the way.
The weed.
was
I'm
too- you was
going
being
on
too
the rest of
excessive.
shit.
No, no,
like
no,
you.
no. Everybody can't do it, and I'm one of them who can't. And I know I was.
Listen, I've had a bad experience with weed before.
No, man.
Like,
Listen, too high.
Wait, but you could drink?
I could drink.
Child,
So wait, did you
that's
smoke
a.
that K2?
Hell no, I smoke. Don't take that.
I'm just trying to make sure you had the right stuff.
All right, and that is a segment for another day.
I'm a little older than y'all, and I used to smoke weed when weed it wasn't just loud.
It
and
came
all
like
this shit.
condensed
It was-
down in the pit.
Reggie, it was
I smoked it with
I
Reggie
didn't,
myself.
I didn't smoke Reggie. I smoked Haze. I smoked Haze and Dro and all that shit.
Okay.
But I used to be too. I'm trying. Let me be too high. Damn, don't talk me into it. Damn, I don't
We
smoke
want you
weed.
to leave that liquor alone.
Oh.
All right, and so on that
I
note,
drink and
we
y'all smoke.
appreciate you guys
Like,
for
fuck.
joining us here on Straight Talk
You
No
are crazy.
Chaser.
We gonna turn
Crazy.
you.
I'm
We
calling
gonna
you-
turn
I'm
you.
But y'all slowly, y'all got this. In a matter of
You can
like the
turn me.
time we've been here, he already he started off like no, but then he's like, why can't I if I want to?
Just have one before
that's
you go to
progress.
sleep. You want to have a
That's
good
progress.
night's sleep.
It's okay.
Listen,
That's
right,
the L party. He be out there smoking
good.
with us.
All right.
Don't worry, man. I'm gonna pass him the L.
I'm gonna pass it right past my motherfucking face to the next
Because
motherfucker.
the ice you
Just
think
get
you
the
can smoke with
contact.
us. It's no way.
I
you
never
can
said I could
with
smoke
us.
with y'all. I said y'all could light up as much weed as y'all
No, I
want,
said
and I
we
might
all
puff it
smoke the
twice, and I'm
smokers.
done.
Oh, so you will puff it twice. Oh my God, yes.
Hold on. All right. You know, wrap this shit up because we got shit to do. But we can talk about some more of this shit off camera.
On that note, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of Straight Talk No Chaser with Pretty Girls Love Weed. Make sure you follow Pretty Girls Love Weed on IG and Instagram, and check out the whole interview on our YouTube page, Straight Talk No Chaser. But you can check us out on IG too.
Straight like that.
Period.
Yeah.